Good morning. It is 6:45 a.m. in the Grand Canyon. Sun's been up for like an hour. Last night was pretty chilly.
It was so cold.
But
But what?
we'll find a way to stay warm.
Last night we were freezing. We didn't really account for it getting super cold at night. So we have learned our lesson that we will wear more layers when we sleep the rest of the nights.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful morning. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a woodpecker on this tree right here. A second ago, he was just going to town. Pretty cool. So today's our only full day in the Grand Canyon, and so we're thinking about doing just some basic hikes. There's one that's about 1.5 miles out to Cedar Ridge or Cedar Point, something like that, and it's a little over, I think it's around 1,500 feet of climbing on the way back, over 1.5 miles. So it'll be on the steeper end, which will be fun. And then we're also looking at maybe doing just kind of like some real some rim hiking, like hiking the rim. But either way, we're going to head over to the Grand Canyon Village area. Sounds like the visitor center will open here in a couple hours, and we'll have some breakfast and stuff there. Really nice Dutch couple came by. We don't know exactly where they're from.
Dutch.
Yeah, it's our assumption based off their accent, but they were encouraging us and commenting on our setup, so that was fun. Very sweet couple. Oh yes. How much do you want?
That.
Some of the best oatmeal we've had in a minute, but we also haven't had oatmeal in a minute, so. Timer just went off, so it's time to French press this Texas pecan coffee. Oops. There she goes. Time to enjoy some coffee and stare at the Grand Canyon. We're walking over to Mather Point Overlook. I have a feeling it's going to be very crowded, but it's going to be cool. This place is unreal. Casey just took her first sip of coffee and already stained her shirt.
I don't even know when it happened.
This chick is so clumsy, bruh. Doesn't get any better than this, guys. Coffee, Crazy views. We're just walking up this rim trail. It's nice and chill and paved. I don't know how much more of it we'll do, but we'll walk it for a little bit and just kind of have a chill morning, and then at some point go check out the visitor center and then go on a hike. I think we just found a really good sunrise section for tomorrow as well. We're gonna come sit out here on this little area and look out east towards that way and hopefully get a decent sunrise. A lot of sticker options, but this is what we ended up going with. Just kind of a basic view of the Grand Canyon with some text. Looks pretty dope. And then we also picked up a little map. So we're gonna look at some hikes and whatnot and figure out what we're gonna do. We walked into the station where you can talk to a ranger, and the line was like 50 plus people. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do our own thing and figure out from the map and all trails what we're gonna do next. We just made it to the South Kaibab trailhead. We're for sure going to hike down to Cedar Ridge, but might go a little bit further. We don't know yet. But
Go! Hey, nice job.
we've made it down to Cedar Ridge. It took about 40 minutes. We're gonna hang out here for a bit, maybe eat a snack, get some water, and then start our crazy hike up. That was a clip from earlier, but check out these mules, man. They are grinding up this path. Check out this view. This place is insane. So I'm pretty sure we started up there somewhere. Not entirely sure, but you can see where this trail goes up and around and all up through there. So we got quite a bit of climbing to go after this nice little snack break. All right, we just took a nice break and now we're starting to hike up. It is literally straight up for like a mile and a half. So this is gonna be interesting. This crap is steep. Breathing heavy. Not gonna lie, head hurts just a little bit, but I think it's just the altitude and we're out of shape. But this is a good leg opener.
Oh.
Macy loves when I say that.
Come on, Rue.
Break time. So in about 20 minutes, we did 400 to 500 feet of climbing, which almost halfway. We found a nice little shaded spot to break.
Oh my gosh.
It is steep. We're out of shape.
So out of shape. It's
our-
the biggest issue here.
Yeah, for sure. And altitude.
Yeah.
We're used to nothing in Dallas, so this is good. Our selfie stick's like maybe 3 inches. This dude's got like a 8-foot long stick, dude. Holy moly. Alright, we're down here. And the start is just right up there. So we're getting super close.
Walter's Wiggles left.
No. Next park. All right, it's time to start the switchbacks up to the end.
Oh, I hate them.
We're tired, but this has been great. All right, we made it. I'll tell you what time we made here in a second, but we're done.
Here, 12:30.
12:30, and we started at 10:30. So exactly 2 hours, and we stopped for about 30 minutes at the bottom. So not bad. Howdy.
Hi.
I missed it with the camera, but there was some elk on the side, so it's kind of fun. Yes. We just made it back to the visitor center where Mila's parked.
Wait.
So, what?
Did we ever tell the people that I have new boots?
Oh yes, Macy has new boots, and this was our first official hike in them.
It was a success.
Woo!
Sorry to cut you off right here. Explanation.
But we're gonna get some leftovers from last night. We're gonna eat that for lunch, and then I think we're gonna go maybe on a little shuttle joyride and check out some other spots of the rim. Use my feet, but check out this nice little line. This is not a tan line, guys. This is straight up dust. Dust from the canyon. Got the bowls out. We got some tortilla chips. We're about to watch some TV and just hang out for a quick minute. It's 1:40 p.m. and we're about to jump on the Red Line bus now and head west and just explore more of the Grand Canyon. We might walk some on the rim trail, or we might just see the scenic drive. We don't know yet. Change of plans. There's like several buses worth of a line, and we don't want to wait in that. And so we're going to drive over to a different spot where the blue bus starts, or where the blue bus actually takes you, and then we'll jump on the red bus.
We couldn't get onto the red bus from here.
Yeah, there's
take
no
the blue to transfer to the red, and there's too much of a wait.
Yeah,
So
we'll
drive ourselves.
be at least half an hour away. It's just not worth it. So we're gonna go catch up with the red bus elsewhere. So we found one spot, like literally this side was also packed, and I don't know who these spots are actually for, but there's no sign, so that's good. It also smells really tasty because there's a steakhouse right there. So that kind of stinks. All right, not bad, not bad. I did that as low key as I could, but there's a guy conked out on that bench, so I hope you got that in the shot. Currently walking through this little village, which is sweet, and just off to the right is the dadgum Grand Canyon. It's incredible.
And it's the best one in the entire park, not just on the red route. You'll be able to see everything in the park and outside.
We just parked over there and got on the bus. Now we're looking out over this way. This is allegedly the best view in the park. Pretty dang good. We're currently walking on like the gravelly rim trail over at the abyss, and check out this view. I mean, this is incredible. We've decided that instead of waiting for the next bus, we're actually just gonna walk for the next mile to the next stop. So we're gonna be on like this gravelly rim trail, and incredible views the whole way. We've arrived to the easternmost part, which is Hermit's Rest. So here's the view at Hermit's Rest. Probably the best view we've seen since we've been here. There's a lot of shrub.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Enjoyed having you.
It's about 4:50 p.m. We're feeling real sleepy. We finally got off the bus. It was a cool little excursion, but glad it's over. Now we're walking back to our car, and I think we're just gonna, I'm gonna take out my contacts, and then we'll probably just drive to the campsite and hang out and have a chill evening with a fire and dinner, and we're gonna try to go to bed early so that we can wake up and
Bright and early.
yeah, wake up not bright, dark and early, and hopefully get to a good sunrise point before the sun comes up. I don't think the sunrise will be amazing, but I think it'll be worth it just to see it, and it'll get us on the road for Zion early. Just walking here, and there's straight up an elk, so he's just chilling. All right, so big bummer. Someone is in our spot. It is literally 5:30 p.m. and these guys are in our exact spot from yesterday, cooking s'mores on our dadgum fire, dude. Shoot! So we'll have to find something new. Here's our campsite for the night. We got a lot smaller of a fire pit, but There's those guys. That's where we were last night. So we're just a little bit deeper, not too shabby. And we're a little bit closer to kind of like the brush and whatnot, but it's pretty.
So Riker's sister-in-law made us a fresh thing of sourdough for over Easter and gave it to us, so we brought it with us, and we are about to cut it up and make some grilled cheese for the night. I've never actually cut a loaf of bread like this before, so I'm probably gonna embarrass myself, so don't judge me for my cutting technique. And we don't have a bread knife, so we're just using our Japanese knife for this. So looks so good.
Macy's over there working on dinner, and I just got a little fire going. So we'll let this burn down and get some nice embers, and then we'll have some more wood to put on while we eat some dinner.
We went with a block of cheese instead of pre-sliced cheese. It's a little bit cheaper, but we honestly just thought, why not?
It kind of sounded fun.
Yeah. So we're trying to judge how much cheese we want on each grilled cheese.
Got the Coleman set up, so now we're about to start making the grilled cheese.
We don't have any butter or Miracle Whip or mayo or really anything we'd usually use, but we're just gonna fry it up with oil.
We're gonna send it. Can't be terrible. There's probably plenty.
Just want it to be all over.
Yup. So we're gonna start by literally just rubbing these things in oil and trying to get both sides decent.
Yeah, that's good.
And then we'll throw them on while the pan's hot.
Oh crap.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna work well.
Well, my pieces are, this one, the bottom one's significantly smaller, so.
All right, pan's hot, so we're gonna throw the grilled cheese in, or attempt to. Don't really know how well this is gonna go, but we'll see. We also went ahead and added this lid, hopefully to help some of the cheese melt, so we'll see how that goes.
Time to flip, we think.
Oh no. I'm afraid of that. Okay, we're gonna try a different tactic with this one.
Worked.
Oh, well,
Kind of,
yeah. All right.
mostly. All right, they actually look pretty dang decent. We let them sit without the heat running, but in the pan covered for a little bit to try and melt the cheese. And we'll let you know how they taste. Riker is currently
The crumbs are good.
licking the bowl clean.
Got the grilled cheese. Got a nice little fire. Some solid views. This is life. Very tasty. Sourdough is incredible.
Shout out Tristan.
Thank you very much. This is awesome. Our fire has died, and we don't feel like collecting more wood. So we're actually going to go ahead and throw the tent up and get in for the night. It's about 6:30 p.m., so sun goes down in 30 minutes. But just going to have a nice slow night. Probably watch some psych, and then hit the sack. All the poles there. Also, we started putting the stickers on the Yeti, so you can see some Bali ones first, and then all the parks we've been to so far, and we'll continue to add more as we go. So we wore sunscreen today, and there was quite a bit of dust and stuff, and so we're just going to use some dude wipes. These are the mint chill ones, so they have a little bit of a fragrance, hoping to kind of take out the fragrance from the sunscreen, but kind of using that on our ankles and arms and stuff, and let you know how it goes. All in all, that did a solid job. Definitely clean us up a little bit and whatnot, but I will say we definitely prefer the dude shower wipes if you're actually going to like clean your body. These just kind of
like a spot check, like it just helped us feel a little bit cleaner. But if you're gonna do a full on shower, like after our super long hike in Yosemite, we used these body wipes and they made us feel very fresh.
They're awesome.
So those are great to have too.
Yup. So we got TV pulled up, so we're gonna watch an episode while we wind down. But that's it for the day. We will see you guys in the morning for a Grand Canyon sunrise. Good night.
Good night.